put out the scroll of Isaiah and you look through the scroll and it does not skip Isaiah 53. And lots of rabbis in the past have commented on Isaiah 53. It's very unusual, but there is a lot of Jewish extra-biblical writings on Isaiah 53. And some rabbis actually believed that the Messiah, that the one who is the servant of the Lord who suffers and dies, is actually the Messiah. And I'll just add one thing. When asked in the Talmud, in the Mishnah, in Sanhedrin 98b, which is a part of the Mishnah, there's a list of the names of the Messiah in that little portion. And one of the names for the Messiah is the leprous one, the one who has leprosy. Now, there's no other place they could have gotten that from except Isaiah 53. How did that happen? We don't know. But what we do know is that there is a minority tradition within Judaism that believes Isaiah 53 is the servant of the Lord, the Messiah.
제가 이제 오늘 이사야서 53장을 쭉 이렇게 다시 한번 천천히 읽어보니까 53장에 보면은 그는 주 앞에서 자라나기를 연한 순 같고 마른 땅에서 나온 뿌리 같아서 고운 모양도 없고 풍채도 없은즉 우리가 보기에 흠모할 만한 아름다운 것이 없도다. 맨 앞에 그는이라는 사람을 지칭하는 단어가 나오는데 이 그는이 27번이 나오더라고요. 한글 성경에는. 히브리 성경에는 이 그는이라는 말이 몇 번이 나오는지는 잘 모르겠지만 우리는 이제 그 이사야서 53장에서 이야기하는 그는을 예수님이라고 이제 생각을 하는데 유대인들은 여기서 얘기하는 그는을 어떻게 해석을 합니까?
The he is usually interpreted as the nation of Israel as a corporate whole. Now, how do Jewish people come to that conclusion? Well, they argue from the other servant song passages in the Old Testament. And there is a song, a psalm about the servant is what they're referring to. That's what Isaiah 53 is, but there are others. So Isaiah 42, Isaiah 49, Isaiah 50, and Isaiah 52 through 3, because we all know Isaiah 53 really begins in Isaiah 52, verse 13, because there were no chapters and verses in the original Hebrew Bible. In Isaiah 42, in Isaiah 49, and in Isaiah 50, there are places where you could say that the servant of the Lord is the nation of Israel. That's true. Christians should not deny that because they can be proven wrong from the context, from the words. But there's also 42, 49, and 50 also refer to a person as well. Now, the question is, how do you know the difference in the text between the servant as a person and the servant as the nation of Israel? It's easy. The words. So the words actually tell you whether or not it's a person or a nation. So in Isaiah 53, if you look at verse 8, it makes it 100% clear, because Isaiah says, he was cut off out of the land of the living for the transgression of my people, to whom the stroke or the blow was due. So Isaiah is speaking. Who were Isaiah's people? The Jewish people. So if you read into Isaiah's words the fact that the servant is the people of Israel, then you would have to read, he was cut off out of the land of the living. So Israel was cut off out of the land of the living for the transgression of Israel. Well, how can Israel be cut off or killed for Israel? Then they'd be dead. So it doesn't make any sense. And I have referred to verse 8 many times to religious Jewish people, and there's no good answer to it. Some say, well, it's good Israel is the servant, bad Israel is the one that's killed. I said, where in the context do you get that? They said, well, you have to understand. I said, no. It's not in the verse. The verse says that Isaiah's people will be the beneficiaries of the suffering of the Messiah, who is the He. And so we have to take the scripture at face value. And that's a reasonable argument.